many of you remember Indiana Jones movies? Y'all remember these? If I talk about this, y'all gonna be with me? When these came out, I'm just gonna tell you, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Lord of the Rings, those are my movies. I love them. I've seen them all about a bazillion times. Indiana Jones was just, I got into those. All right. Indiana Jones, if you don't know, he is an archaeologist, but he's a really cool archaeologist. I mean, he's the one that goes on all these adventures, looking at all these things. Well, in this particular movie, Indiana Jones is searching for the Holy Grail. Yeah, that's pretty big, it's big time. And not only that, at the scene that I'm about to describe to you, he is almost there. In fact, he's following these instructions to get to where the Holy Grail is, and he can see the room where the Holy Grail is right ahead of him. Here's the problem. Indiana Jones, in his journey, as he's following all these instructions, comes to a point where between Indiana Jones and where the Holy Grail is this deep, dark gorge. Y'all remember this scene? Y'all remember this picture? He's standing at this deep, dark gorge. Ahead of him is the room where the Holy Grail is, and yet he looks down at this gorge. It's so deep he can't even see the bottom. And here's what makes it worse. The instructions that he's following says, in order to get to where, I'm paraphrasing, in order to get to where the Holy Grail is, you have to take a leap of faith. And Indiana Jones says, you have got to be kidding me. I mean, you're expecting me to take a leap of faith out into this gorge to get to where the Holy Grail is. So the scene is real dramatic, it's high intensity, all this music playing. And Indiana Jones summons up enough faith in the instructions that he's been following enough to put his foot out, and he takes the leap of faith. And when he does so, when he trusts the instructions enough to step out into nothing, that's what he finds. He finds that there is actually a bridge that he could not see where he was standing, but it's a bridge that goes from where he is all the way to where the Holy Grail is. Now, here's the point. That bridge did not just appear there. That bridge had always been there. The problem is, he could not see it from where he was standing because it blended into the, he didn't know it was there. He didn't know it was there until he was willing to trust the instructions enough to take a leap of faith. But after he took a leap of faith, Indiana Jones discovered what was there all along. Christian, listen to me. If God has brought you to a dead end, if God has brought you to an overwhelming challenge in your life, His provision has already been made. God does not lead you to any challenge for which there is not a provision already made. But oftentimes, we do not discover that provision until we step out and obey God in faith.